Good morning. I'm invited at Chateau du Soulages by Vivianne Chathelaine to learn and see more about the history of this beautiful chateau. So let's go inside. Let's see if they are there already ready for me. Let's see. Oh, I heard something, yeah. I think they are awake. Oh, hello there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Oh, you both look beautiful.
Thank you very much.
So,
Welcome to Chateau de Soulages.
Yes.
And before we go in, we'd like to introduce you a little bit to
Oh,
the tower,
okay.
which is my favorite part of the building.
okay.
So this was built, we believe, in the year 1274, and it has interesting features.
The machicolations at the top are where rocks and boiling oil could be poured on attackers or visitors at the front door who you don't
my
like.
Goodness.
So before we go in, you'll notice some interesting carvings. A female head on the left and a male to the right. Now, these represented the marriage and the two families. On the left, we have Jeanne de Beaufort, the bride. She was of the family from which there were two popes, Clement and Gregory. And on the right, we have the Honourable Seigneur Simon Maffre, Seigneur of Soulages.
Oh,
So
okay.
this was 1488, and as you can see, there's been considerable wear and deterioration since then. But
We suspect they were added later because the tower, as far as we know, is about
Okay.
1274.
yes, this has been standing 200 years before these would have been placed there to celebrate the ownership by the Maffre family and the wedding. Of course.
And this is a typical, very typical entryway with the carvings
Okay.
and the granite.
Okay, I follow you.
Here we have the main staircase.
Yes, it's very interesting because it twists around to the left, and a historian had said to me they are normally built twisting to the right because when the Lord is in the last defense, backing up the stairs with his sword, dealing with somebody who is trying to climb the stairs, the sword hand here is not very helpful. The enemy is here. So the sword should be, in this case, a left-handed person would have the advantage.
Okay.
But it's quite a curious
That is interesting.
situation, yes. The next thing we might notice, the width. This step obviously was built wider than the others because they thought a door, or they anticipated or planned a door here, but not the width that is there now. So this was adjusted, and I believe it was for the wedding of the last daughter of the Maffre family, Madeleine. She married a nobleman, Jean de Vivianne, whose family crest this is, 2 rams, the shield, and it would have had a blue background, 3 gold crescents and flowers, but that detail obviously is lost.
Okay, wow.
And here obviously was going to be the principal room because of the width of this step that was originally built. This would have been the main room of the Seigneur of the Chateau.
replaced it yet. And there is another,
Yeah, there's another hole.
another firing hole, which we have plugged up, unfortunately. And we go past the first and second floor, sorry.
Oh, there's no end to it.
And there's a good view of the barns and the
Yeah. With the beautiful views everywhere.
orangery, the farmhouse, and the hills, which used to be vineyards.
Now, you'll notice again, this to the west wing of the chateau, there is no stair to get there easily. It was added later.
Yeah, there's a very difficult step to make.
Because we don't believe that wing of the
Do that again. Wait a minute. Close the door. What is that? Oh, the danger room. so and that goes up to the top.
This is where we are going to have our high tea,
Oh.
right at the top.
Oh, look
of
at
this.
that. You make quite an effort to high tea on the highest point of the tower. That is amazing. So great. Okay, let's go. There we go. Up the stairs. Oh my goodness. It's so tiny. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. Huh? Oh. Wow. That looks so great. Look at that. High tea in the tower.
Welcome
Wow.
to the high tea.
Okay.
And when you're here, you can watch to see if anybody's coming up the
Yes.
valley.
First, let's see everything. Wow.
Tea is coming.
Everything is ready for the tea. And look at that. All those yummy things. Pie, strawberries. Oh wow, you did such a nice job. Thank you so much for this warm welcome. Okay, let's sit. Oh wow, very warm. I take my hat off.
Yes. Oh, somewhere to hang
Oh,
the
there
hat.
is always.
Somewhere to hang your hat.
So, okay.
Can I offer you a cup
Oh
of tea?
yeah, that would be nice. Thank you. Wow.
There we are. Tea time.
Yeah, great. And it is still in the morning, so we're having a nice breakfast here in the
Oh,
tower.
no, this is high tea.
High tea, is it not in the morning?
No, no.
Oh,
it's-
sorry.
It is 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Is
1800.
high tea is 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know that. Oh my goodness, I'm totally not knowing anything about teas and
My
tea
watch
times.
says
and-
it precisely 6 o'clock.
Okay, it is 6 o'clock now, and it is time for a high tea. That is the exact time for a high tea.
Exactement.
So we have some cheese
Sorry.
sandwiches. Oh, yes. Now, Selma, what can we offer you, or would you like to simply put?
No, I like
You're
some
going to
cake.
have some
Yeah,
cake.
yeah.
Okay. So these have been cut into squares because they're quite easy to eat that way, and these, as you can see, are not cut into squares, so you can have a larger piece.
Yes.
Bakewell
I
tart.
That is
love
Bakewell
this one.
tart, yes.
Bakewell tart.
Homemade.
Well, thank you.
Made at the chateau. And Bill, can I offer you?
I will tell you, I'm going to have
sandwiches
a
first.
sandwich. Cheese sandwich.
Okay. And can I offer you some milk?
Would you like a bit of lemon with your tea?
No, it's fine. So we had a nice tea, and now Vivianne is going to tell us more about the history of the chateau. Vivianne, people are very excited to hear all about the chateau, so
Well,
tell us.
yes, if everybody would like to hear a little bit about it. What I find most interesting is the view from this. This is the guard's lookout room, and as you will see, that's the bottom of the valley down there, which has been the route since ancient times. And King Henry IV of France began his journey to claim the throne south of the Dordogne River. He crossed at Argentat, which is about 3 kilometers south of here, and he came up this exact route on his journey to Paris. So he became king in 1589 in August, but he was in view of our chateau first, so I hope they welcomed him in those days.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay. And what happened then?
Well, Henry, as he was then King Henry of Navarre, he was Protestant, so he had real problems being accepted in France and in Paris. So he actually decided, instead of further fighting outside Paris, that he became Catholic and became king, and he was the founder of the Bourbon dynasty of French kings. So he is a very important individual.
Oh wow, yeah.
He was the father of
Louis XIII.
Louis XIII.
Father of Louis XIII. Okay, yes.
And we don't know if he stopped here or if he stopped at the Saint-Chamond, the castle there, but we do know he came through this way.
Okay.
And we know that this was originally built as a forward lookout on behalf of the seigneurs of the great fortress at Saint-Chamond, the local village. So the purpose of this would be that these tenant nobility of this chateau were to keep an eye on that valley and report who was coming to the nobles of Saint-Chamond. So it's ironic in a way that this forward lookout is still here, whereas the great fortress chateau of Saint-Chamond is no more, just a ruined tower and the car, the underground. So we are very privileged and very happy that this tower is still standing after 700 years.
Okay. And I see something above the fireplace, a little piece of metal.
This, yes, I've just
What
put
is
this
that?
so nobody gets hurt on this. It really looks pointless and dangerous, but I realised there is a round hole there, and I was wondering if the guards in those days in this lookout room would have had to have a fire here and something to eat. And I realised, yes, the way food was done, a pivot could have been there to
I
swing
think so.
a cooking pot over a fire. So
To take it away from the fire.
and then swing it out when
Yes.
they're ready to have
Yeah.
something to eat. Or so I imagine, because
Yeah, I
I
think
can
so,
think
yeah.
of no other reason for that.
Yeah, wow. So this was a little bit of history of Chateau de Soulages, about the tower. And now we're going outside to the side buildings, and then Vivian and Bill going to tell much more about the chateau, the history of the chateau. Okay, see you there.